For me, I just hate pocket doors.
I also.
Oh, really? What do you guys hate about them?
It's a bad.
They're just really bad. So today we're checking out a project that I did with Go Landscapers. This project was started basically with the idea of just redoing the hardscape and landscape. And as we continued through the process, the client decided he wanted to do an ADU. So I, for the first time ever, actually designed an ADU and got the permits together and do that for the client. And because I'm not really interested in building ADUs, and that's not really the business that I'm in, I gave it to a buddy, Joe, who does ADUs all the time. It's pretty much the only thing he does. Neo ADU, check them out. They do great work, and I was honored to have them do the job and do a luxury project that I consider luxury, not only because I built it, but I feel like my finishes in this project are going to elevate the project as well. So I'm excited to see him execute it, and I'm just going through the process, gonna crash the site today to kind of see what he's gonna do and make sure that those design elements and the flow and process is all going to match something that I would even do on a luxury project. We designed this whole pergola system and a barbecue and lighting and grass and all this other stuff. And the owner said, hey, let's convert this garage here. We'll walk in, we'll have cabinetry coming along this wall. We'll have a Murphy bed on this wall. We're gonna have the door basically on center with the ADU. Okay, so then this could be 30 and this could be 30.
If this could be a 30 and this could be 30, we lose here, but also we have 6 inches here. That's going to be
6 inches where?
Over the countertop, because this here is where my kitchen ends.
Yeah.
So it's just going to look funny a little bit from the last 3 projects. It's always this weird 6 inches that we don't like.
Yeah? You'd rather it be
this
flush?
30 and this 30. I'd rather it flush, especially if it's 5 feet.
Do you understand this?
I understand the flush versus not flush.
I don't mind this bumping out here. I don't mind that. That doesn't bother me. But
30-30. All right, if you guys want to do 30-30, just again, I don't like it, but it's aesthetics.
I don't think it bothers me. I think I would rather have a pocket door so that I don't have to deal with the swinging doors.
For me, I just hate pocket doors.
I also.
What do you guys hate about them?
It's a bad.
They're just really bad. Like they're loose. They always get jammed on the doors. You can't close them, huh?
Scratches from the side.
Yeah, they get scratches on it. Yeah. When you open, you close them.
Okay. You know
it's also because it's a bathroom, so you're using the restroom and it's a pocket door right next to the kitchen. But I'm open-minded.
I'm saying that I'm trying to prove to him that it can be done, but I also hate pocket doors.
Do it. I actually value more you guys saying the pocket door is annoying as fucking. You would be annoyed about it. So
yeah.
Maybe we can just stick with the swinging door.
Okay. There you go.
Bigger shower, bigger room.
Yeah.
That's okay to give up. Yeah. You can actually make it even and go 6. So you walk in, vanity, toilet, shower. So you redo the paper?
Interior black paper on
here?
top of this, yeah.
Okay.
But I also do another membrane of waterproofing on the bottom, on the exterior, for like rain sprinklers.
Like around the whole thing?
Like a fiberglass here. No, from the outside.
Okay.
But A, that's because we have really nice stucco, and B, because all my shear walls are the interior. So if all my shear walls was exterior,
then you'd be ripping it all out.
I would just do a new wrap anyway.
Okay. Actually, it looks like this might be okay from the way that.
This happens to be a really nice garage. If you look black paper, usually I have water damage in all of my places. Always tell your engineer.
Get this.
Tips and tricks of building an ADU. Always tell your engineer or architect to put shear walls on the inside if you're planning on saving your stucco.
Aside from putting in square footage into a home, and just from the sheer fact of adding square footage, you're bringing value to the home. What's a real reason that somebody who has a luxury home or in a luxury neighborhood where they're spending millions of dollars on a property, what's the reason they'd really be putting an ADU into a property?
Yeah, so obviously multiple perspectives. First of all, is zoning. So a lot of houses are already maxed out. You might have a 10,000 square foot house, 10,000 square foot lot, and you have a 4,000 square foot house, so you cannot build more. So an ADU is a perfect way because you can build more than your main house. The second thing is all these $1 million homes all have pool house. Sometimes they're recreational spaces. In a recreational space, you can't have a full kitchen and you can't have a full bathroom. So the ADU really, really allows you to have a recreational space that's fit for a king. And the recreational spaces, they have limits on them too. ADUs have a 1,200 square foot limit. So if you have a really big house, you want to have a really big pool house.
And an ALQ, which is a living quarter, has a limited 400 square feet?
ALQ has limits on square footage, depends on your zoning, but also I think ALQ, you cannot have a full
kitchen.
You can't have a full kitchen and you can't have a shower. So if you really want to have a pool house with a shower, legally, you have to do an ADU. So again, luxury homes for sure will have ADUs. I get this question a lot. Is my house is only worth $500,000? Should I build an ADU? I think the answer is no. I think $3 million houses, for sure you should have an ADU. It's a fun house. But if your house isn't worth in LA $750,000, $800,000, don't build an ADU.
Wouldn't a lower valued property get increased by putting an ADU on there? And then you can also take that and create a 2-unit property, or even today 3 or maybe even 4 according to SB 8 and 9 and 10.
Yeah.
So why would you not do it?
750 is a good place to be and above, because if you're lower than 750, I much rather you, instead of building an ADU for $120,000 to $150,000 or sometimes new construction $250,000, I much rather you go buy a second house. So instead of having a house and an ADU, go take that $150,000, $200,000 and go buy a second house, your neighbor. But if you're in Culver City, or if you're in LA, or if you're in Sherman Oaks,
he's a shark. Shark.
If your house is worth $1.5 million, then $150,000 is only 10%. Okay. But if your house is worth $500,000, $150,000, $200,000, you're talking about 30-40% of your house. I would say go put that down payment, 40% down on your next door neighbor's house.
I hear that. That does make sense. Thanks for checking out the site crash I did here with my buddy Joe. Joe, thank you very much for having me, teaching me a little bit about ADUs and taking care of my client here for our landscape project that we're doing after you're done. So make sure you leave a clean site for me. It was a pleasure having you guys here. It's a pleasure meeting Jason and being with Jason. Hopefully everything will be clean and ready for him to do landscaping. ADUs first, landscaping, hardscaping at the end. That's right. We're out. Good job, man. When are you gonna drive a truck? I don't need to drive a truck. I got a Tesla. Dude, free gas. You got a Tesla? Yeah. I don't know. It's down there. The truck that's coming. Nah. $750 is a good place to be.